Hello everyone, this is Osiris Frost. As promised, CIG released the Drake Vulture concept earlier today. Here's what we know so far. The Vulture is an entry-level salvage ship designed for a single player. It resembles an upsized and modified Dragonfly with its two forward-facing arms. Currently, the Vulture is available as part of a concierge pre-sale event, but it goes on sale to the general public tomorrow. The sale will run until 18 July. During the sale, you can pick up the Vulture as a standalone ship or as part of a couple of packages. The standalone Vulture is available in War Bond with LTI for $120 or store credit with 6 months insurance for $140. In addition to standalone, the Vulture comes in two packages. First up is the Carrion Pack. For $550 credit or $495 War Bond, you get the Vulture, the Dragonfly Black, the Cutlass Black, and the Caterpillar. The War Bond version comes with LTI, and the credit version comes with 6 months insurance. The other package option is the evil twin of the Carrion Pack, the Rip and Dip Pack. Pricing options are the same as the Carrion Pack, but the Dragonfly is the Yellow Jacket edition, and the Cat is the Pirate edition. Careful observers will note that the thumbnails for the Rip and Dip package have a small icon in the bottom right corner. This icon is identical to the one that comes with the Pirate Aggressor Forum badge that you unlock from beating Pirate Swarm in Arena Commander. The package description makes no mention as to whether the Spectrum title is included, but that's the same way that the bonus Cyclone and Nova were displayed with the Hercules variants during that sale. I asked the question in the RTV questions post on Spectrum, and I'll link it up for you if you want to give that an upvote. Aside from the sales information, there was a ship shape segment on the Vulture during today's ATV, which I will now summarize. We saw from the pictures that they showed that the Vulture will include a bed. The Vulture's arms sit below the rest of the ship during flight, but the cross-section flattens out for landing purposes. Salvage is performed in an order of operations, first by EVAing and manually securing salvage and placing it in your cargo hold. Then the pilot returns to the ship and scrubs the hull of the ship being salvaged with a matrix of cutting lasers called scraping beams. The resulting material passes through a doorway between the arms and just beneath where the pilot sits, thereby converting it into a commodity, probably in SCU form. Lastly, this ship comes equipped with high-yield explosives called salvage charges, which help break up the skeleton of your derelict into more manageable bits. These bits are grabbed with a tractor beam and then are further processed like the hull. Basically, this ship is ideal for salvaging smaller vessels like fighters or starter ships, where a reclaimer probably wouldn't waste its time with ships like that. It was said flat out that this isn't meant to salvage something like an Idris. It's just too big and there would be too much material. But then they later said that you could do something like a Starfarer, it would just take a while. So my guess is that there won't be an arbitrary limit on which ships you can or cannot salvage. It's just a matter of how much space is in your cargo hold versus how many SCU will result from fully processing the derelict in question. We also saw on ATV that this ship has an incredible view from the cockpit. There isn't much there that could obstruct your vision. It's nearly as view-friendly as the Prospector in that regard. Other than that, it looks about as long as a Cutlass or a Freelancer, but I'm just eyeballing that from the relative size of the ship compared to the people in some of the pictures. I'm very hopeful that the salvage charge takes a degree of skill and experience to properly break ships into manageable chunks. With 3.2 coming out soon, we're learning about the mining minigame, and I'd love to see something along those lines for salvage as well. That's about everything we've learned so far. I love this ship. It hits all the right notes with me. I think the price is right, the gameplay offered is right, and the look is definitely right. The only reason I haven't gotten one yet is that I'm still deciding between standalone or one of the packages. Like I said, the sale goes on until July 18th, so there is plenty of time to consider how this changes your fleet. I'll try to come out with a follow-up video tomorrow after RTV, but I don't know if I'll have time since I'm going on vacation for a week and I'm trying to wrap up several things at home before I leave. If I don't get to it this weekend, definitely look for it closer to the end of the month. Until next time, I've been Osiris Frost. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's show. Thanks for watching. If you're new to Star Citizen, or you know someone who's thinking of playing, you or they can earn 5,000 UEC on your account by registering with my referral code, which you can find in the show notes down below. If you have any questions, feedback, or episode suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.